Hello, my name is Tony Guzmán. I am the director of the jazz program at Luther College. Here at Luther we have two large ensembles. That means more than 15 musicians, and anyone can participate in that. It doesn't have to be a music major. In fact, most of our members in the jazz band and the jazz orchestra are non-music majors. The jazz program at Luther College also has jazz combos, and that can be with a very flexible instrumentation, and it is open to anyone. And the emphasis there is jazz repertoire and solo work. We also have a vocal jazz ensemble that is a complementary. It works also together with the jazz orchestra, but also independently.
Dr. Guzmán is a delight. He is so much fun. He gets down to business when we got to get down to business, but it's lighthearted, it's compassionate. His instruction is so detail-oriented, but at the same time really getting to know the styles of music and understanding what we're playing and what was the historical aspects of what we were playing, and really just immersing ourselves into the jazz culture.
Something that I've really appreciated about the jazz program at Luther is the space that's been provided to relate the music that we're playing to the context that it came from, fully recognizing that the music that we get to enjoy and benefit from every week is Black American music. The musicians that we listen to and idolize and transcribe, they all had experiences that are far different than what some of us playing the music are experiencing today. And just having the moment to relate the music to the context it comes from and realize that it's really a privilege to get to play the music that was created by those musicians. I really appreciate that opportunity.
At Luther College, we offer courses in jazz that include principles of jazz improvisation, jazz theory and arranging, also middle and high school jazz pedagogy, which is simply how to teach jazz at the school level. But we also offer jazz lessons, individual jazz lessons for which students can get a scholarship through audition in instruments such as bass, electric guitar, electric bass, drum set, and all the instruments of the big band.
The first thing I do with jazz students is make sure that they're comfortable playing in all 12 keys. So for new students to come in with the understanding that we're going to be very thorough with just being good at playing the saxophone in the first place is always step one. And then what we evolve into is starting to trust the auditory part of the brain. Because when we're playing jazz, we're not doing it visually. We're hearing tonal clues and responding to them. So even when we're reading a chord progression, we're basically trying to reach the point where we look at the chord progression and we hear it with our eyes and then play what we're hearing or play in response to what we're hearing. When a student does come to me and they've already got some jazz experience, sometimes what we do is just kind of change some of the misconceptions, straighten those out, and then they progress from there. But I still like to see students who have no jazz experience might even find it intimidating, and I'm like, hey, it's not as scary as it sounds. Here's some ways to go about it. And most of them tend to get really excited about it and find that they particularly enjoy it.
At Luther College, for years, we have had an interesting aspect of the program, which is to go on tour nationally and internationally. In the jazz program, the jazz orchestra is the touring ensemble in which we cover mostly the Midwest in the United States, and then overseas, in the last years, we have been going to Brazil. Our tours encompass not just the jazz repertoire, but a service to the community and also to get to know what other high school students are doing in other communities and for them to get to know Luther College as well.
What I love most about the jazz community at Luther is how warm, fun, and welcoming everybody is. There's not really egos involved. Everybody's just there to do their best and reach the ensemble's goals every rehearsal, every performance.
Dr. Guzmán always says every concert is a celebration. And that's what jazz is. And that's what we try to do every time we are together. It's just celebrate being together and making some great music.
We welcome you to Luther College and to our jazz program. Come and celebrate with us America's music.